I screwed up last week. I put the best 3 players on my team on the bench. Here we go. Boom. What a fancy transition. So here is my team of the week last week. 39 points, 8 for Roofs, none for Gyökeres, 2 for Murillo, 3 for Virgil van Dijk, 1 for Enzo Lafay, who came on late. Matoma got 2 points. Cole Palmer, as captain, got 6 points. Tielemans with 3 points. Etitike with 11 points. Really good shout with Etitike. I think I might put him as captain this week. Just a little bit of a heads up going into that. João Pedro up front along with Gyökeres. So as you can see, some mistakes in putting Gyökeres, Enzo Lafay and Gyökeres on the pitch. If I swap those 3 out for the 3 on the bench, that's a grand total of 2 points, dropped down to 37, with 17 points for Dan Ballard. 17 points. If I had that little bit of confidence that we would have done well, directly swapping Gyökeres with Ballard, I'm 17 points better off. Cucurella, if I swap for Enzo Lafay, again, that's 7 points better off. And Gyökeres for Johnson, I would have been another 7 points better off. So what is that? 25, 32. How do I do that? 16 plus 17, 33 points. If I just swapped some players around at a maximum last week. So some good choices in the players, just bad choices on who starts. So what I want to do is correct that now. I want to take off Gyökeres because he had a poor performance. Also, they're playing Newcastle. I'm not a massive fan of that. So definitely Dan Ballard is coming on the pitch without a shadow of a doubt. Same with Virgil van Dijk. He had a low point week, so I'm going to put him on for Cucurella. And then Johnson is playing Man City. So I know he had a good week last week. However, can I see Gyökeres, who had a very poor, low-scoring first week with Leeds? Yes, I can see Gyökeres, however you say his name, scoring points. So I'm going to keep him on the pitch. So who do I swap off? Who's playing somebody difficult? I'd say... who... Sunderland are playing Burnley, so I'm quite happy having 3 Sunderland players on the pitch. And by the way, with the 3 Sunderland players rule, please, it's my rule for my team. The only rule that I will have for everybody in my league is no mags. If I've seen you with a mag, no thank you. Your week does not count. So yes, I'm going to put Johnson on and I'm going to put João Pedro on the bench. Yes, João Pedro, Palmer. Do you know what? Palmer's coming off. No. Palmer or João Pedro? This is where if I pick the wrong one, I'll respectively regret it. I'm going to keep João Pedro off and keep Cole Palmer on because I think midfielders might get more points for a goal. So that's the reason. But I am going to swap my captain this week to... It's got to be Dan Ballard. I know that sounds so bizarre for everybody else in this league, but there we go. So Dan Ballard is going to be my captain and my vice-captain is going to be Etitike. That is going to be my team for this week. I do want to make one substitution, one swap, one change in this squad altogether as well, and that is Jose Sarr. 4 goals conceded as a goalkeeper. I don't think I'm ever going to pick him. I know I've got Roofs on there for the majority of the games, but if Sunderland are performing the way they did throughout it, I could swap Roofs for another goalkeeper here and there. So I'm going to actually substitute out Jose Sarr. So yes, transfer out. I want to transfer out Jose Sarr and I want to pop in Bizot. I'm going to go Bizot Aston Villa. Tielemans, Bizot, depending on who they play, might get my my picks. So yes, no points lost because we're only making one substitution. There we go. Boom. Giving it a go. We have 4 players in this league. Again, link in the description for joining this league. You can join at any point. I'm going to call out the league winner or the highest point scorer for this week. Top 3 players for the YBT squad owned by Jai Spencer is, in order, Kudos, Rinders and Haaland as captain. Erling Haaland, 26 points as captain. Great choice there, obviously. Erling Haaland getting maximum points is not a massive surprise. LaCroix is a good shout for a centre-back. Again, some really good points across the board there. Surprisingly, a lot of the Liverpool back line didn't score quite highly with that 4-2 result. I think still, if he doesn't make much changes in this team, I can see this being quite a high-scoring team again next week. But feel free to join in if you think you can do better. Let's go back to full cam. How do I put this? If you think you can do better, prove it. Yeah, so if you think you can do better, feel free to join in the league. The link will be in the description to join. And each game week winner will be called out and shouted out with their top 3 players. Ooh. What is the team of the week? 135 points and Dan Ballard is number 1. Can I just add, by the way, how pathetic some of the match of the day presenters are? You know who I'm talking about. How can you not just call out a good performance? There just seems to be a very social meltdown that my club has beaten West Ham. You'll find we will beat teams. I don't know if we're going to beat teams that comfortably. Yeah, I think I'm done with this video. Smash the like, subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.